by Drew, and a big shoulder tackle. What?
That's what he said. This is big. This guy's a
to, of course, Umaga and Rikishi.
Not the kind of guy of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I made sure there was a table between us when I
quick time.
Indeed, in the quickness, the high-impact offensive style.
Can't tell you.
Well, he took a little bit too much time there, and McIntyre right to the eyes.
Savage against Jacob Fatu. Do what you got to do to get
McIntyre. McIntyre's in trouble now. McIntyre. Knock him away.
With Priest down, McIntyre tied up. This is effectively a one-on.
McIntyre as he sends Fatu into night, and Jacob Fatu has him on their feet. It's swanton from the top. South of heaven. Claymore almost was able to steal it.
Oh God, talk about stealing defeat.
Incredible. First Fatu with the swanton, but that wasn't it.
Megastar followed immediately by a crushing South of heaven.
States championship. Us in St. Louis.
Two things guaranteed. So we're going to need major medical intervention when this one is over.
Well, maybe they caught him. And now Drew looking for the future shot. DDT! Look for the BFT. LA Knight got caught up with now by Drew.
We're all feeling the aftershock. A tightly coiled.
Hooks the leg. And Priest pulled the Damian Priest has screwed Drew McIntyre out of a chair.
Career of Drew McIntyre.
But again, Wade, we talked about this earlier tonight. McIntyre a title again. Meanwhile, Fatu back into the ring. Or maybe to Fatu because he's just delivering headbutt after headbutt. McIntyre and Priest are down in the timekeeper's area. Went for the moonsault.
Just getting away in the nick of time. What does everybody want?
Knight now, top rope again. Delivers.
So smart of the megastar. You have to stack.
Seats to the WWE fans here. McIntyre driven
all the way out there. These two completely focused on one another.
Open that area for where our audio and our video equipment are. And now up top, McIntyre looking to take Priest out of the Priest now.
Raking the eyeballs of McIntyre.
Page. The disdain between these two coming away to the floor.
My God, that was a kamikaze.
McIntyre's impact wave.
Oh my God, a standard South of heaven is bad enough, but by this, such is their level of hatred for one another. Understandably sprinted out here, that may have been and ended. And there is now a somber chill in the air.
Or submission. So LA Knight realizing that, trying to take advantage.
Oh God, at this point, this is a one-on-one match and it's getting really...
Using the front of the announce table as a weapon to Fatu.
Able to prevent any of this carnage going on. Match continues.
Second rope. And look who's here. Solo saving his championship.
Pays to have...
Look out and... A colossal planet!
Oh my God!
That's Jeff Cobb!
Oh, it's dirty work for him!
Well, LA Knight.
This guy is just a ball of muscle and menace.
Fatu now coming to. He looks as confused as we are.
Hey, get this guy out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Well, the damage has been done by LA Knight, and again, Wade, Fatu looks as perplexed as the rest of us. And Fatu retains
the United States Champion!
They say don't look a gift. Poor Fatu wanted any gift or any help whatsoever.
Match for the United States Championship. Wade, remember, you got to wonder, is this man, his new... It was August 9th at an independent show called the Brian Pillman Memorial. Ohio Valley Wrestling back in 2002. WrestleMania to triple threats to I Quits and losses. And if this is the final time that these two ever meet for the undisputed WWE Championship, then Randy Orton, collar and elbow tie-up. Wade, the key for Randy Orton to win his 15th World.
Backing their boy here in St. Louis all the way. John Cena needs to tap into that bitter, resentful side that we to that record 17-time World Championship.
17,000 plus. Ric Flair, of course, now sits in second place with 16 World Chamber. Triple H with 14. Wade?
Oh, pre-show, Randy Orton claims he's got at least 10 years left in his... There you go.
I was sort of expecting that. John Cena, obviously, with its...
There was a poke in the eye.
Oh!
Payback.
An official chat.
Cody Rhodes refused to take that low road with John Cena. However, in taking whatever low road is available, all bets are on.
Years, he has absolutely no absence of malice. The same old Randy Orton way.
Yeah, the personality doesn't change, sometimes turning him to the dark side. And that is a massive benefit to
this sit-down interview with Randy on the Countdown show, Wade.
Scene, truly is in 2025 the...
Since you spent time in the locker room, but not sure if I agree with that statement.
And one man only, and Randy actually echoed that in my interview with him through giving
this also coming from the guy that headed up a group that tried to end John Cena. The Nexus situation you were involved in.
There's nothing silly about the Nexus. But Randy Orton is a man who certainly doesn't need any shortcuts.
We'd have never seen this out of the old John Cena. Whatever happened to the hustle loyalty?
Best, so he has to take these shortcuts on Randy Orton.
Of course, he has to pin or submit John for that to happen. Interesting interview was the fact that Randy finds himself in this unfamiliar...
Let me tell you, the entire locker room in WWE is Cena has become. He does not own the history and the legacy.
Quote, last real champion. Maintained with the schedule that he has.
And he showed that he absolutely does not have that ring rust.
1,000 plus in St. Louis in unison, chanting along with Randy's.
Not a good place to be when you're in that.
Wasn't going to pick up the win there. That was more psychological than anything else.
Of him stomp being targeted across the frame.
Wade in the Countdown show, and I thought it was really interesting, the methodical style of Randy Orton. Who does the same thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So Cody Rhodes is a much faster paced suit. Cena wants to take things slow tonight. That entirely plays into the wheelhouse.
The face of Cena and a kick out. And let's not forget Hulk Hogan at Saturday night's main event, but you know, he also learned the history of the sport as part of evolution.
Well, we talked about on that low road. Historical
edition before. It's a draping DDT.
Yeah, when you know the
now Cena looking for the STFU.
God. Randy
the block at least momentarily. John's able to slip it in there though. He's
that spine of Randy Orton, but Randy perhaps at this point
middle of the ring. Randy creates some space.
Simply got it. Stale
T. And I think Randy.
Times from Randy Orton, and things never went well in the after.
The Viper is ready to strike. Randy up on his shoulders. Both men down.
Oh God,
right there.
We missed it.
Yes. Cena went for the AA. Randy went
of Randy Orton are in real time. We were oblivious.
Same time of the RKO, and
well, Cena.
It's amazing, and so many years of watching us go at each other.
Two most iconic professional wrestlers.
Headbutt by John.
1A and 1B.
And a big uppercut by Randy. By Cena to retain on Orton. Cover. Kick out by Randy.
Those massive shots from John Cena.
I was going to say 17,000 invested in every move in this match. We've had 3 title retentions so far tonight. Arms to hang on to the top rope. And the momentum now. Fire! Come on, Randy! Looking for the pin here. And Johnson.
This one, Randy Orton with a desperation throw of the RKO in the hands, grabbing the neck. Look at this RKO, so instinctive. Top, taking on guys like John Cena will do that to your frame. Both of
It's been nearly 8.5 years. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
The legend, another AA to retain. Hook of the leg.
Was going to connect with a punt. to the skull of John Cena. Equal to it, somehow still Randy Orton. And I'm looking at
17,000 plus sold out St. Louis tonight. Our main event at W.we Championship, and now John Cena mocking Randy Orton on his face off the reaction of the WWE fans and arm's way. Randy now went for an RKO. Orton shoved into the official.
Yeah, that was a heavy landing for Chad Patton.
And now
Cena will dive on a pin in that situation. That is 25 years of experience.
Oh, you know, John is staring down at the title. Remember what happened?
As low as you want at this point. You can't see.
I mean, the
You've
guy
already made history,
yeah,
John.
he made history.
Randy on RKO
out of nowhere by Orton. But a 4-count. Oh, and Chad just came too, but not enough opportunity. And Cena is now reeling.
Well, looking to be closing in on the win.
I'm not even sure he can breathe. Oh boy.
Oh God, you remember that pent-up rage that was supposed to be targeted?
Now this man's had pent-up rage for 25 years.
Patton went head first.
Somebody get a doctor over here. Chad went head.
Trying to plead with Randy Orton, speak some sense. Get him back in the
Wade. John has been just a step quicker tonight. Ace of Cena. And now G. Orton, though, he's got John up on his own. And Randy Orton now with an AA delivered to Cena. John Cena up now, and that's never a good thing.
You might want to get back, Cole. You've already...
Randy now just dragged.
Referee Chad Patton is down, and I assure you out, he's not coming.
Randy's beating the hell out of Cena, and I don't think he's done
up this evening. And things are about, likes the look up.
And the fans do as well. Randy Orton into one and through one, and now
the window, referee's down. Take your chance, make this a street fight.
Cena, another AA through a table.
Of energy he's exerted this evening, you can't blame him, but
problem here, we don't have an official. This has turned into an all-out steps.
Well, we need a contingency plan because this match is
They're gonna have a chance to win things if there's nobody to count.
Until a referee finally shows up. There's nothing.
Trying to make it back to his feet. Orton is primed and ready. Look who's coming. Official Eddie Rango into the ring. Cena.
Well, the frustration is palpable inside this arena after going through 2 tables and tasting an RKO. John.
Yep. Bounced off the face. RKO. The officials. The ring. Trying to get the official Eddie Rango to come to.
A hit as I have ever seen. I'm not surprised as this was focused.
Yelling at Aldis, the general manager.
Get another referee, Nick. This is of referees who can blame nobody else for wanting to run down.
KO party in St. Louis. A frustrated Orton with our carnage at the hands of a completely
sadistic psychopath.
Had the title won a number of times in this match. John Cena, I mentioned the legend killer. For many years, punted legends. Whoa.
What the hell are you doing?
Truth, a longtime fan of Cena's. No, I mean,
all truth lives in a...
Has the championship gold in hand again. Right off the skull of Orton. Dragging himself into the ring is Chad Patton. Patton's back into the ring.
Here is your W.we champion!
Except the fact that the old John Cena never special. Well, Wade, that is what made John Cena special.
Well, you're already ever seen, but crucially, that's irrelevant right now.
Fire the title, the last real champion in his mind.
Rango championship shot to the skull, connecting with a 15th-time world champion.
Now Randy's going to suffer a lot of fine.
RKO party, anyone in reasonable range and off the mat. And this was when Randy Orton lined up the...
Well, buddy, I guess. Always a fan of Cena.
The window for John Cena to do the dastardly beyond hope there would be some way he could kick out of this.
Angry about all this is the fact that that was a great match. John put on a